A young man named Ben stands shivering behind his small food cart in the dead of winter. Steam rises from a large metal pot, and he places a handwritten cardboard sign on the counter that simply reads, "If you are cold, the soup is free." An elderly homeless man shuffles by, his lips blue from the chill. Ben immediately pours a steaming cup of tomato soup and hands it to him. The man's eyes fill with tears. He whispers a broken thank you and walks away with warmth in his hands. Ben smiles, feeling good about his decision. But moments later, a wealthy-looking woman in a thick fur coat walks up. She reads the sign, scoffs, and grabs a cup without asking. She takes a single sip, grimaces, and says, "It needs more basil." Before tossing the nearly full cup into a nearby trash can right in front of him, Ben feels a sting of hurt, but he doesn't get angry. He just nods and wipes the counter. An hour later, a group of 3 joggers runs past. Seeing the free sign, they stop. One by one, they grab cups, gulp them down rapidly, and throw the empty paper cups on the ground as they run off. Not even acknowledging Ben's presence, the owner of the bakery next door, who has been watching this all afternoon, finally walks outside. He shakes his head and says, "Kid, you're being naive. You've given away 50 cups today and made $0. People are just using you. Look at the mess they left." Ben looks at the crushed cups on the ground and sighs deeply. "I know it looks bad," Ben replies softly, "but if even one person felt better because of this, I think it's worth it." The baker laughs. "Kindness doesn't pay the rent. Ben, you won't last a week." By 5 p.m., the pot is scraped clean. Ben opens his cash box. It is completely empty. He realizes he has no money to buy vegetables for tomorrow. The cold wind bites at his face, and he realizes the baker was right. He feels foolish for thinking he could change anything. Discouraged, he begins to dismantle his stand, ready to quit forever. Just then, a black SUV screeches to a halt at the curb. A tall, serious man in a suit steps out. It was the same man who had stopped by earlier, grabbed a soup, and rushed off while on a phone call without saying a single word. Ben freezes, thinking he is in trouble, or that the man is coming to complain about the taste. The man walks up and places a heavy envelope on the counter. "I was in a terrible rush earlier and couldn't stop," the man says, his voice sincere. "I own the massive construction site down the street. My workers are freezing and morale is low. That soup was the best thing I've had in years. Inside this envelope is $5,000. I want you to cater lunch for my entire crew every day for the rest of the winter." Ben is stunned, tears welling in his eyes. The skeptical baker watches from the window, his jaw dropped in disbelief. So friends, generosity is never a waste. Even when the world seems ungrateful, you never know who is watching and valuing your heart.